on the side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh. That's your man. Yeah. Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
70 range, 60 by 6. Check go.
Off play action, it's Ward. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Hut.
From the gun, here's Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Tennessee.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 8 roll.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18. 70 Lions.
Get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Wolf, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
Ready
to throw right away. Here's Milrow. This is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll run on second down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go now. Check. Let go.
Now Ward gonna hold on to it. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to enter it.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Ward gonna tap this one forward. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Back. 60 boxes. 6.
Throwing, Ward. Look wide, get this one complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
19 right. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing on third down, Ward. The throw here is complete, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
On the jump. Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 49. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will open up a 9-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one free.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It's been a game of field goals so far. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Hit as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. Ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 22 now, here's second and 4.
Let's go. Mustang 60 by 60 by 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Hot 70, hot 70.
To the air, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Gravel start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Okay, ready?
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third and 5.
Go! Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Hey, crash. Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60, Street, Street. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no chance to turn up feet. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll throw on first down with nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
Milrow. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to third down and
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Third down and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing is Milrow. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
their own 6-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Check, 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 check.
Now, first down throw for Ward. This throw right is taken in by Fowl. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
79 Broncos. Ready,
Throwing is Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70.
Now it's Ward on the run to the right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
Ready, set. Come on, come on. Set. 19, 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, we got to come away with some points. We've got to quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Now Seattle use the final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Seattle. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point try forthcoming. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jim Radike now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
70, Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Reef Woolen brings them down. One final throw before the break. He's got his tight end. That's a pump ball. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3.
On the set. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60.
They'll try and run it with Walker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
And the decision to go for it on 4th is short. It's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and when that's the case, you don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. First down, Seattle.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a little pop pass. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Titans 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cowboy 80.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Cougar 19.
Play action. Ward. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5.
From 31, here's second down and 5.
60 Vices, 60 Vices, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4.
Here we go, set. Viking 18, Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Milrow on third down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Seahawks.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Seattle.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Hold the ready. 19 tight. Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Go.
Again, it's Milrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A a big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return is Jim DK. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On first down, it's Ward. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On the ground, it's Walker. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first down, Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
A bit high, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
45-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That one caught is Chinwe DK. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready, right?
Again, it's Ward. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will slide to a stop. Hydroplane effect there, but he does have the first down.
Not staying nice.
Out of the gun, Ward. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Get it. Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He's taken a throwaway, and he's taken down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Milrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
49-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready, right?
Here's Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. Hey, smash. Go. Ready.
To throw on second down is Ward. That's complete to DK. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Go.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10.
19, 5 here. Ready.
Throwing again is Ward. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero.
And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
Cam Little to kick off.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready. Ready, go, Reedy.
They go with Walker. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for second down.
2. 70 Lions.
Here's Milroe to throw. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And the Seahawks.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
To the air, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Titans are going to get the football at their own 23.
And at this point in the between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready, set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get it. 70, Cougar 19. Check.
Big Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Ready.
Off play action, it's Ward. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Rig. Warriors 70. Let go.
3rd and 2. Ward. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Max Milton. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Okay,
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
70, Here we go. Go.
Now Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
70 line. 19 tight. Hut.
One last throw here for Ward. Moving to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They can